got time to smoke one more. Taking the message to the people now. Keep smoking and growing and watching prohibition fall down.
All right, today on Dude Grow Show, everybody's favorite part of the grow. We're going to talk about the last 10 days of flower, get into tips when you see that frost coming in, calyx is swelling. Everybody's favorite. Good stuff.
There you go.
New computer, man. What's up, all y'all?
Oh, hanging out live on a Wednesday. Going to talk some grow talk. We got Grambo on the boards, Banner in studio. Good times.
Hey, that was the best of the repeats, the duplicate what we're gonna get, right?
That's the most, yeah.
Last week we had some, what would you call it, looping going on, but people said it hit him right at the right time, right at the end of the show after everything was kicking in.
Yeah.
Some folks actually enjoyed the feedback, bro.
Oh, yes.
What do you have? Is that a smoking device you have in front of you, sir? If so, you have to hit it.
Oh, that is the top of me.
I was hoping it was something you'd smoke out of, man.
You know, I'm simple, the simple man here. Before we hop into this, guys, talk, grow, hang out, have a good time. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. We are also simulcasting over on realddc.com/TV. Go over there for the uncensored fun chat. Show off your grow, show pictures. Grambo monitors it throughout the grow. And lastly, the DGC Cup is coming up, and it'll be upon us sooner than later. So go to dgccup.com, the best, biggest grower festival out there, and come in a toke on over 60 strains. Hang out.
Yo, I did a short form, a Scotty Real short form today on how you can have the same exact cut and then just different results from it. Same exact genetics. And man, we seen that at the DGC Cup. Well, that is one of the best places to see that. Last year, was it Cherry Paloma last year? Everyone or a lot of people showed up with it, and some of it was unrecognizable. Excuse me. And it got into genetics and then epigenetics and phenotypical expression, all that stuff, man. It's very interesting to see. Oh, it's cool to see our friends there. Come on, man.
I mean, what's up? Yes, we'll have the crew there. I don't know, you're just reminding me if you had two biological twins that, like, what do they say, that the ones that look alike, even though
doppelgangers.
No, yeah, like he's a different side.
Yeah, that's where if one has a great diet and exercises, and the other one just eats fast food, and that's nutrition that goes in it, the different environment, even how they're treated. Does one get music? Does one not? So I get it, man. Yeah, come see all the different phenotypical expressions that
we got, you know what it made me think of is epigenetics. You got genetics, which is, I had to think about this. I have my other Scotty Real 420 channel where I'll do some short form stuff. And I was thinking about how do you describe, like, the DNA code is basically the genetics, right? And then how it's interpreted, how it's read is that epigenetics, right? That's on top of epidermis, on top of those genetics, you've got these, it's almost like how the paper unfolds. If you loosen the rubber band, or how much can you read off the front page? If you open it to what section? I go right to the sports section, man. If I'm yielding, I go right to the business section. All right.
I'll bring it back in so I can give you something you can use and connect the dots. I edited that a little bit, but man, we're going to talk about the favorite part of the grow. The last 10 days or so is when you're to the finish line. Things are hopefully looking good. You're going to pull this off. You're super excited if it's your first few grows, watching the calyxes swell and the trikes changing colors, getting ready for harvest. But what are some grow tips, and what do you change? Is there some things you can do or not do at this last window of growth to help your harvest, to help the frost?
Definitely is, man. We're talking epigenetics on top of the genetics. If you have someone, two identical twins, one lives in, find the Phoenix. It's really hot in Phoenix. I don't know why I'm thinking about Phoenix lately, man. And then the other lives in Alaska. Man, those are going to get completely, and even if it's indoors, it's still going to get different environments, right? You're going to have different temperature and humidity. I guess it mostly is for outdoor, but yeah, you can see how whether you have twins that are separate, identical twins, or clones of a plant, man, when you put them in different environments, of course they're going to express themselves differently.
Yeah, and what I mean, I'll give some of my favorite things I like to do as far, and then some of this Scott's going to call out, like, I don't know, is that bro sounds? Are you really doing something good? I do more harder
Moana.
Drybacks. I do, or you call it drought stress. I let the plants get a little bit drier than I usually would the last 10 days. I water every single day too in my system. But I will really I don't get them anywhere close to wilting, but I will really, I'm giving that a stress to put some more frost on the plant.
Yeah, stress is good. Like, working out, or didn't Rocky have Apollo Creed hit him with the medicine ball in their stomach, right? That kind of stress is good, but getting beaten half to death, not so good, man. So you got to worry about those controlling that stress. I'll say the amount of stress is everything. Banner, am I wrong?
No, not at all. I have a deeper question now.
Yes, sir.
How do you know when you're 10 days out?
Oh,
Wow. Conceptually, philosophically, it's true, man. Because you can't. I don't know.
Unless you plan on harvesting a certain day, right?
Live chat. I love having all y'all there. Can you speed up your harvest if you need to? Are there tricks that you all use? Can you? I don't know if it's starting to flush earlier, different temps, temps down.
It's like a biological cheat code. I don't like it. I mean, I answer Banner's question. If you've grown the same clone out, you're going to know roughly when you're 10 days out. You're monitoring trichomes. You can try and set a date. You have I get it. It's not an exact. I am definitely, shopping on the 25th. That's 10 days from the 15th. But you can get pretty close. I know to make the call, like my next tip, which I don't think Scotty, I don't say you don't like it, but you have your opinion, and is I go to plain water. That means for 10 days straight, these plants are getting plain water. And I love to see how the plant reacts with fading leaves, color change. It's just one of the things. I don't call it a flush because that word is too debated. I call it dude's plain water. Something simple like that.
Sure. Well, I mean, the plant doesn't need as much nutrient during the last few days. It's not growing and transpiring as much, is it? I would say it's more ripening. It definitely is more ripening. So to say that you don't need as much of all the inputs, I think it makes sense, no?
You're saying you need more than water?
I don't know what I'm saying, actually, man. No, I'm saying that.
Okay.
I don't, dude. I'm hijacking anyhow. You take it back. I'll just comment, and I'm going to try to stop breathing. Grambo, they say they can hear me breathing.
Okay.
They can feel me thinking.
The aliens?
I don't know. Fairness, I completely forgot to smoke until
really?
about 2 minutes ago.
Yes, until about just about before we go live. I like it. I got to have a comment on the. Let me ask this. And there's chat. Thickums was chiming in as far as drybacks and saying, I stay within a certain moisture level to keep microbial life kicking. How much does the dryback really damage? I do think about that. I'm like, shit, that doesn't look comfortable in there when I lift it up and it is so light. And you're like, dude, do they go dormant? Am I killing them when I go that dryback as far as microbes go?
Well, big time, man. They're controlling. They're able to go dormant and then wake up and multiply. What do you think happens? I mean, water, every living thing needs water, right? Or at least pretty much every living thing does. So yeah, when you water starve that, I mean, there is something where you stress it, where you say, the idea with the stress is the plant's trying to reproduce, it's trying to attract pollen, it's trying to make terpenes and cannabinoids, or really terpenes to attract pollinators.
All right, well, let me ask you this. The other thing I do is, when I usually run my water off my tap, which is from a well in the earth, it feels pretty cold to my skin. I'm definitely guessing it's in the mid to lower 60s. I'm not positive, but it's cold. During the normal times of grow, I let that come to room temperature. But now I've been just, hey, screw it. Like when it rains in the fall, I figure I'm doing a biological trigger a little bit. And this is debatable because I see here cold water is not ideal because it's going to mess up again where your root zone should be. The microbes don't like it. Like, give me some info.
Cold slows everything down. Things we think about how when you lower your temperature and humidity, or you lower your temperatures, man, you're slowing that metabolic activity down. You took calculus, man. No, just kidding. He probably took some kind of advanced anatomy or whatever, but I know people love that. Man, when you slow, wasn't there absolute zero? I think there's something called absolute zero, and basically time stops at absolute zero, or at least metabolically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the colder you get, the closer you get to absolute zero, dude.
That happened to Grambo in traffic today.
Oh, I was
You
an absolute zero.
You hit absolute zero today. What was it like?
Yeah,
Grambo?
they shut down both sides of the interstate. I guess the dude said there was fires up north, and so I literally just hung out and made the best of it.
Hey, I feel like I need a disclaimer. Would everyone in chat get as baked as I am right now? So we're all
so we can all got the same
equal
level.
surfaces here, man, levels.
But you mentioned, hey, so the other side of that, sure, I agree. Cold water slows shiz down. It's like just like you don't see things taking off in the fall, they take off in the spring, and as it gets warmer, everything works faster, metabolisms. But that's what I'm mimicking. That's what, again, I'm trying to trigger. Maybe that cold water signals something to the microbes and everything, and that plant, if it has a tendency, what is it, the cyanthocyanins or whatever produces purple?
Anthocyanins.
Thank you.
Man. Damn, that was good.
Brian.
We're getting there, guys.
It sounded
You're
good,
right,
but
though,
yeah, triggering that stuff is. I try to picture what nature's doing, and I know we can't mimic it perfectly, and we are in an art. So, yeah.
Hit it, man.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
trying to figure out what's going on in chat. Why has everyone got the cat farts smoke emoji going on?
What is that?
I don't know. The cat just farts, or maybe it's the goat fart.
Man, that is funny.
Okay.
I just turned on chat. That's a reminder, guys. It is. I gotta not get distracted because people are throwing up so much. Oh, that is beautiful, Kuzmas. Check out. You live in large there. I love your indoor tropicals. He feeds everything inside with recharge as well. But yeah, there we go, Grambo. Nice.
Wow.
Remind everybody, realddc.com/TV. Anybody can go over there. Just got to be a free member. Hop into the chat, hang out, watch, listen, get high with the clubhouse. And I wanted to remind you guys that we do sell merch.
Yeah, where's my merch, man?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah. Can I show a grinder on, man?
Sure,
Am I allowed?
I imagine.
Ooh, they nice, man. They nice. Damn, Grambo, what are you seeing here? Is this for the after show we're going to do this?
Yeah, we got Bad River Farms Rob, the South Dakota homies, holding it down with some
cake, huh?
And that's some New Millennium bud. I see it's grown in the Cyatetics.
I tell you what, we won't get too off track.
Yeah.
Join us for the after, for the second show, man. We're going to hang out and watch some...
Dirty Grow Talk, sir. Dirty Grow Talk.
Dirty Grow Talk.
And it is exactly what it sounds like. Dirty Grow Talk. And I didn't get to finish. Dude Grows. realddc.com/shop. If you guys want to get some hats, some grinders, some trays, all types of good stuff. Great way to vote with your dollars. All right.
Yeah. What about flushing as far as that goes?
I am not even watering to run off. It's not best practices that everybody, some people want to do that. I don't water to run off maybe once every 7 to 10 days. I hate to just say the general statement that the CANNABIS seems so clean. I don't even see like buildup on the side of my fabric containers. And in 10% rule is what a lot of people see. Some nutrient companies say you should be getting that amount of runoff. But even on the flush, like the plain water flush, I would like to once. I would like to get out my shop vac at least one time. And a grow tip there, One-Eyed Cat, we mentioned this before, showed the 5-gallon bucket top shop vac that was rechargeable lithium battery, no cord. That was slick.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is cool.
That's a good grow tool right there. But yeah, just plain water, plain cold water, not much runoff, and the plants really start to show it by about the 4th watering. All right, okay, I'm seeing that yellowing. I feel I'm saving money. The plant's taking nutrients from the leaves, which are probably fairly readily available. They're already in there, and using those as well, and the buds are swelling. So that's my 2 thumbs up.
Yes. I give it 2 thumbs up too, dude.
All right, temps, man. What about temps? If you're not growing perpetually, meaning you have obviously plants in different life stages in your bloom room, I definitely like lowering temps. Some of the best phenotypical expressions ever came when I lived in Colorado. I could take my grow room really cold at night in the garage. I could take it down to like 50. I could have a 48. And some people say this is crazy. And again, this is at the very last part of grow. This isn't a common thing you should do in your grow. But it would really, and then I'd have a temperature differential between day and night of up to 20 degrees. And those plants responded with some beautiful colors depending on the strain. And that's what happens in nature again.
Yeah, man, but we don't grow. Nothing about the bud that I'm smoking right now seems very natural, right? It's pretty intense, man. It's like nature gave us the idea, but then we dialed it up, man.
Yeah. There's a nice cat showing his we call it the bucket head in chat over there. It's a Ryobi bucket head. It looks like.
Oh, that's a cordless one, man.
Cordless bucket head.
Wow.
Yeah.
But man, let's talk about what you're doing when you're lowering temps, though, right? Because the idea is you're preserving terpenes. You're trying to keep them from volatilizing off, right?
That for sure. And also, in addition to these other things, the plant's like, oh, again, this is dude science, but there's something to it. I'm getting cold water. Damn, it's getting a lot colder at night. I'm gonna die soon. I better I'm gonna give one more push. And I can just see changes in the flower with these things stacking up.
Cold water, I don't like, man. I don't want to shock the roots. And I mean, everybody can have their own growth style, and it's all different, stressors. But man, I like colder temperatures. I think if you're gonna, at the end of your grow, if you're really caring about quality as much as, or quality over everything, I would turn the temperatures down a little bit, or just make sure you're not super hot to keep those terpenes from volatilizing off, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a good idea as far as temps, and that's going to tie to the next one, which is humidity. If I have buds stacking, like I'm not going, and this might happen before the last 10 days, I'm not going above 50% humidity in my grow. It might even be a little lower. And you can just, again, we always say it, look at the VPD chart. Where do you need to be for, if you're at 50% humidity, you can have your temps between 73 and 78, 9-ish, and you're right where you need to be. So that's fine. Oh yeah.
Looking at the VPD calculator, man.
That'll give you a 1.3, 1.4-ish, Scotty. You will be good to go.
All right. At 77 degrees, man, you want to be right about 60% humidity, anywhere in the mid 50s to 60. Yes.
Are you looking at the veg chart or the bloom chart? Got to make sure you're checking the right one.
I'd be all about the bloom, man.
It's
all
cool.
about that bloom.
They also give you the relative humidity calculator, so that's also be very valuable for drying and curing.
This is very important, though, man. If you want to keep your terpenes on the plant and not, and not evaporated out into the air, man, you definitely got to understand VPD at one of these charts.
Oh, it's important to me because of bud rot where I live.
Why is VPD important?
I mean, you probably already know that VPD is important.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it, man. Why is it important to you, dude?
For many reasons, plant performance, of course, but also mold and mildews, mainly the bud mold, which just seems to linger in my air. Although I've definitely found some strains that are doing all right with it. I'll give you an example. The Orange Gasm from Rasta Jeff, that is, like one plant probably had at least one bud gone. And in my grow now, I only had one bud in three actually in the whole grow out of probably about 100 top colas or so. Now we'll say 75 or 80. So finding a strain that'll work with you, and I have been way more on top of late flower, low humidity. Even if you don't have an issue of bud rot, keep your humidity down lower in flower. Late flower.
Yeah, definitely.
Got this big biomass of shit that spores can get caught in or whatever. You want to not let them proliferate.
Now, if I'm lowering my humidity, I'm raising my VPD. Grambo, do I have that right?
Yeah.
Banner, does humidity and VPD have an inverse relationship?
Of course.
Yes, it does.
Banner just puts it on his little controller there, AI controller. Nowadays, that the tech has listened how much the growers care about the VPD. So good stuff. Speaking of humidity, I'm a shout out to Cannatrol. You guys can go over to realdgc.com/deals. That's where all our deals are listed. I got my Cannatrol here, and it is the Cannatrol W2, is it?
Yeah, yours is newer, man. You got the new one.
They still have all of them available. This one is enabled to have a Wi-Fi connection, which is nice. It's fancy. It makes me feel like I'm pimping out a little, but I like, it's Scotty approved, and I just like everything's going to be done here. I'm loading it up actually tonight, so it was really good timing to get one. I have a link.
There go, right here, man.
Yeah,
this is what happens when I look at my Cannatrol.
Yeah, I'm a believer. I've finally been convinced. I've been anti-drying machine forever, but now that I've seen you and a couple other guys that grow the best, All right.
You know what? It's also a storage thing. I
Okay.
store in these buckets or, in these little containers with a Bovita pack.
Yeah.
Works okay. Open and closing them 5 times a day. Shit gets crispy, man. Comments.
You're not.
brother.
This is
Yes, sir.
this is why you're not going to like and DGC approved. We have plenty white lights using one half-baked Ben. This is what you don't get in that system or a drying tent is when he was running his Canatrol is basically monitored the temp and humidity and it said as far as humidity only fluctuated 0.25% within less than 1% the entire time, and it held the temperature right within a half degree. So that steady line is the best. That's what you want to see. You're going to get the best result in your cure and storage. Fluctuations, like you just said, when you open that sea vault thing and you get that dry Colorado air in there, it's going to fluctuate. It's going to do a little bit of damage. Again, guys, this machine is not for everybody. I'm all for tent drying, but if you really want to pimp it out and have like a zero chance of screwing it up, check out cannatrolls.com/dude grows and get yourself one. Look beautiful as well. So it's like a kitchen appliance now. It's just hanging out in there. It's got a little lock on it. I love it.
Right in the bakery. It's got a big DGC for life graphic on it, but man, this is really a cool device.
Scotty seems like punk rock, like 90s arcade style. Yours looks like yes, the risotto is ready, chef.
Yeah, right. Anyway, cool stuff, man. I really do vouch for that machine. I was skeptical. They turned my head with that machine.
Dude, somebody, I forgot if it was Bad Grandpa or somebody in the comments was like, does Scotty really like his Canatrol? I'm like, you would know. It's not Scotty Real for no reason. If he didn't, we would not be working with it.
It's tough to open and close these all the time. I'm in Colorado, so it's probably have some different problems than other folks, but it is really, 20, 30% humidity maybe. So open and closing these all the time, they get crispy. My 5-gallon bucket, man, that don't work so good. So even these get crispy. I open them, a few times a day? I go open that door over there, man, grab me a perfect bud. And then the only thing, there's a little sponge, and you just wet the sponge again from all the door opening. But all right, that's it, man. No more Canatrol talk, but goddamn, do I love mine. Check them out. Yeah.
Let's take it to more of this grow talk here because I want to talk about again. I look at what nature does as you're growing outside. The day shortens as summer goes on. So does anyone mess with that? I've heard different stuff in their indoor grow. Like, do you go with the last 10 days or 2 weeks? Do you take 15 minutes off every few days? Do you bring it down to it's only 11 on and then 12 off, or you mess with it that way?
Yeah, Chad, who has done that? There's got to be some folks in the chat that have done that. Man, I think I have. I think I've gone to 11, 13, 11 at one point. But
that's what I meant, not 11, 12.
Yeah.
I don't think that adds up.
Yeah.
I thought you were going
real buckets.
I thought you were going
there,
13, 13, Scotty.
13. Yeah, you're right, man. Where is that? I couldn't bring myself to do it, man.
I was
got the timer.
I was looking for it. For people don't remember, Scott bought a 13-13 timer. We're going to play God, where we make a 26-hour day just for fun.
Look, this was more just for the short form. I needed content. All right. We should do a contest for this, man. Who wants to run 13?
I want to run 13-13. I was excited.
God, that is weird, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Jay Smooth in the chat showing some nice Canatrol cured bud. Looking good, buddy. Looking good.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I got to say, if you are over on YouTube right now, you should really hop in the realdgc.com chat. It's what we always wanted it to be, man. All right. It's perfect. Oh, shit. Did I jinx it? No. Tight work, Banner. Banner works on this. He built it. He keeps it running. And man, this is very cool.
Yeah. Say hi to YouTube chat. We'll get a wall of hello YouTube. We'll show you.
What? Hey, Grambo, how many edibles did you eat? I got to ask. He ate some when he got out of the car. His brother ate some on the ride up. And then, yeah, man, he's pretty mellow. Mellow man Grambo today. Man.
Well, I found out, I got good news with my surgery stuff.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So,
got moved up, right?
Yeah. Instead of going till April, going through hell, next Friday, I got to go finalize this goddamn surgery.
I'm so glad you're going to
get feeling normal. So, I celebrated before the show with a little pumpkin or apple pie edible.
I just think feeling normal. I cannot imagine what that's like in your world.
I'm stoked.
I was gonna. The next thing I want to talk about with light, Sir Coughs a lot is bringing up. It says I have reduced the amount of light, but not the time. So, is there any point in reducing your PPFD, dimming that dial down a little bit the last part of grow? Aren't you just taking away energy, or why would you want to dim down?
I think the plant needs less energy, and this is just me thinking well baked, but the plant's not building or bulking up so much. It still needs energy to produce those trichomes, but it's not bulking so much that it needs a ton of light and a ton of CO2. So I would say instead of messing with the photo period, you can mess with the intensity a little bit. That makes sense to me.
Okay. I mean, maybe I'll give it, I'm not going to dim it more than like 20% probably. Be careful. It's still using that, obviously. You said CO2. CO2 is the same. I mean, the plant's not using as much. So you run 1200 during most other times of the grow. Are you going to take that down quite a bit?
I mean, you certainly could. I guess it depends. I have a perpetual harvest going, so I don't. But I would think so. I would think the plant is using less of everything. It's senescing, right?
Yep, senescing. I got that word nailed.
Hey, man, look at rolling fatties over here. That blueberry muffin. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I learned that plant. I always think of senescing with plants, but we have senescing. I never thought about it, but we have a senescing process that around 60, 70 years old, we start to senesce and we go gray and shut down, start producing pectin.
Dude, that Scotty Real 420 I did was like about plants and people and the similarities of them.
It's crazy,
dude.
It's similar,
but we're opposites. Plants make protrusions with like root hairs to increase surface area so they can absorb nutrients. And we have folds in our gut to do the exact same thing.
I'll tell
all
you,
of it's colonized in bacteria.
The last few years, I've grown some extra root hairs.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, nice, dude. Deadhead Dread said, "This is dude tube over here. Rolling fatties, way better than YouTube."
Can we get that?
Grambo, I'm in my. Do I say I'm senescing? Well, like this is the grayest my little beard has been, but it's got some gray here. So like that's the start of my senescence mainly.
You are senescing. That's your anthocyanins coming out.
Grambo, please don't type dude tube into YouTube.
Okay.
No way that he's trying to get the URL. Yeah, you don't want
hey, we can grab it.
DudeTube.net. Anyone can post anything they want. That's going to get hijacked. No, thank you.
I'm kind of surprised it's still available.
I got some numbers here. Actually, I pulled this off of Pulse Grow. Shout out to Pulse Grow. We're going to have a pro available coming up here next month for you producers. So Pulse Grow, that site has a lot of good informative articles on VPD and CO2 implementation. That's where I pulled this. Is during the last couple of weeks of the flowering phase, it's usually recommended to lower CO2 levels back down to around 400 to 800 ppm. This helps ensure the plant isn't taking up too much CO2, which could potentially affect quality of flowers or fruit.
I don't get that. How come it can affect the quality? I would think the plant's just not going to take it in if it's around.
Like it's just a waste. I gotta agree with it. I don't have as many active stomatas towards the end, because I've already done my schwazen to whatever dude schwazen, which isn't the true schwazen, and in lower in that part. But yeah, I would agree with taking it down. You could take it down a bit.
Yes, you can, sir.
Come on, give me the Ed McMahon, man.
You are correct.
I was throwing all sorts of colorful charts.
I have some comments, man. You made a post for the producers, realdtc.com. Check that top banner every week, guys. We love it when you're helping produce the show. Smokey the Bear says, I use plain water for 15 days, give or take. Wet chop the big leaves and then harvest. Usually start with veg newts and re-veg. So Smokey the Bear is liking the plain water. Blaze Daddy 420. What's up? Says, great question. Running true organic living soil here. Little to no till towards the end. Here's my proven 10 to 14 finish routine. Feeding, I stop everything. No teas, top dresses, molasses, guana, nada. Plain water only in the normal schedule. Water to field capacity, little to no runoff. I haven't heard it called that. That's interesting. Water to field capacity, Scotty.
Means the runoff, man.
Yeah, just
or
had this
even
little
just to run off, I guess, the capacity, man, of your field.
Says the microbes and soil reserves finish the job naturally, giving beautiful fade with zero harshness. I like it, man.
Yeah, I mean, if
like
you've got nutrient left over in your soil, of course you want to use that. You don't want to just be pouring more on there.
No, he doesn't agree with you. He calls BS on the cold water shocks. Says didn't do much for me and seemed to give the biology a mild panic attack.
Yeah, I didn't say cold water shock. I would never cold water stress my plants. I've done that before with, when I moved to Colorado or living in Colorado. What do you think the water comes, Banner? What do you think the water comes out of the faucet at here, man?
What, ppm?
No, temperature? Like 50s,
Depends
right?
on the time of the year.
It is freaking cold.
In the wintertime, it's very cold. It's really, really
your plants will not like it. If you water with super cold water, your plants will not like it, man. Plants are people too, dude. No,
yeah,
I was just kidding.
You're chilly.
Yeah, but they're alive, man. They're alive, bro.
We got Chief Cornstalk. What's up? Nice name. It says I like to drop temps gradually into the lower to upper 60s during the day. Gradually, that is, once you get to the lower upper 60s with lights on, the plants aren't going to do a ton. They're not going to do much. I wouldn't do that very often, unless you're like getting like the last 2 days to chop. Or maybe if you wanted to do it for part of your light cycle, but that's low. It says I reduced the light schedule by 1 hour to 11:13. By 10 days out, I finished my last round of winter frost and maybe 1 or 2 more total waterings. All right. It says by chop day, I like to be in mid 60s and basically set to hang. Okay, Chief Cornstalk. Everybody likes their grow style, Scotty. It's cool to have, like, a lot of people want to be like, that's bro science. Why would you do that shit? Because it's fun. It's my calling card. I don't know. As long as you're not wasting a lot of money with shit. If you're playing with your environmental triggers a little bit, that doesn't cost you any money,
No, it's your art. This is supposed to be, I guess it can be considered a business, but I'm considering it an art because it really is. The way you do it is how you express yourself, right?
Express yourself. You got me.
That's true though, man. I think so. When you look at somebody's grow, where they say how somebody does something is how they do everything. Man, you can learn a lot about somebody looking at their grow. What do you think, Grambo? If you looked at my grow,
yeah,
it says a lot about me, right?
Yeah, if you look at someone's car, if you look at their grow, sometimes you can excel. Sometimes your autism kicks in.
I don't know.
My autism
car
kicks in way when it's like, I'm better at one thing than the other. But your grow says a lot.
The car one's tricky because, like, you can have the homie that just commutes in the Civic, but then, like, I don't know. I guess
it depends how many kids you have. That one kid, you can still have a halfway clean car. At 2 kids, it's destroyed, and at 3, you just go with it.
See, I think it's the opposite with the grow because you go in your grow.
Grambo,
I'm cleaning it.
You nailed it. My brother has 2 teenagers and 1 like 12-year-old, and I don't like getting in his minivan. Like it's one, he has a minivan too. It's you might sit in something weird, you might get something sticking on you. Like, I want to shout out. I want to do some shout outs here to the producers, guys. I also want to shout out Real Growers, guys. Check out realgrowers.com. Go on over there. You can get your complete growing system from nutrition to biology to the real buckets, man, and make growing simple.
Hey, sure does. It's easy for me. I'm coming up. I'm actually coming up with a whole, I guess it's a mini book or an ebook or whatever. But man, I made this manual about just how to. I say you can grow a half a pound a month if you do it right, man. And that's how you can do it. A little simple perpetual harvest system using these real buckets, using recharge and grow dots. And yeah, it's very easy. I've been doing it.
Did you put in the
you get weed and you get weed and you get weed?
There's more than we can all smoke. It's
a little ridiculous. It's we're very generous with it. We give it out. We're not sitting on a bunch of weed, man. But yeah, it is certainly different problems than we had back 10 years ago, right?
Did you put in the book how to properly avoid flooding from the ceiling?
No, he didn't put that in the book.
And he didn't read it. He didn't read it either. No. Scotty just had a little bit of a flood. What's up with that, man? Just give somebody how do they avoid your issue?
You know what's up with it is, man, I'm gonna chuck 3 plants out and kind of, I would say that like really bummed out before. I'm like not bummed out, man, because hey, I learned, I screwed up, but it is good, man. I'm not gonna be without my medicine. I have plenty of weed to enjoy and smoke. And so I screwed up. So I lost one. That's why I like perpetual harvest too. I lost 3 plants. So 1 month I'm gonna have to skip. But yeah, I'm doing it right. I'm gonna reset it. And I know it's just a joy to be able to just play around in the grow, not have to rely on it every, for your medicine. Oh my God, it didn't go right. I'm not gonna get my medicine this month.
Yeah. Yeah, you should just if you guys are in a situation where you have water connections that might come undone, you can very easily get the water sensors. And your AI camera didn't tell you? It didn't say, "Whoa, oh shit, it's raining in Scotty's grow."
I haven't looked at it since it happened. I'm worried, is it still working? I should check, man. Did it work underwater? Damn, whose tent is that? Colpy.
Copio.
Copio. Dude. Is there a problem with dude's volume, man? What's going on?
Yo, check. I don't know.
Everybody, let us know. Hopefully, y'all are having a good listening experience, sir.
I'm going to talk about DDC producers here for a second. I wanted to shout out and do a little bit about the profile of Chief Cornstalk. Chief Cornstalk. That's the highest level you can get, man. Right. But when you become DDC, or you just come over as a free member, or you can put your profile up about, message me if you do. I love to try and feature them on the show. And this one was kind of about what the DDC is about. So Chief Cornstalk said, "This has become the best thing I've done for myself in my adult life. The hobby of growing is teaching me how to relax and let little things go. I've gone through a ton of life change this past year, and the prospect of setting up my next grow has got me through many long days and nights. The Dude Grows show has been a staple for me in this rough time. I look forward to the show and laugh my ass off every show. Hell yeah. I don't know what I'd do without this plant and this community of like-minded people." And that just nails like what the DGC is about. So thank you, DDC producers. You guys are a big
drop, sir.
Yes.
Drop it. All right. It's okay.
A big part, the main part of how we make this show happen, how we get 16 beautiful pieces of content to you when you include realddc.com/TV a month. 16. We even debated if that's too much. I don't know. Chat, let us know. Are we doing too much? We're like, none of the other content creators are dropping like this. But
I like hanging out with you, dude.
I like hanging out with the DGC. I'm gonna shout out a couple more producers here.
You like hanging out with me.
Yes. Okay. You're in the DGC, but I got a few more here. I got DGC producer Lango. What's growing on, and Smoking 05 Magnum. How you doing? And what about you gonna bring it in, Scotty? Who you got?
Hang on. You said Magnum. They don't play Magnum PI anymore, do they? Best show to afternoon wake and bake to. All right, not wake and bake, rather. Like an afternoon session, 2 o'clock on the TV comes on, man. You watch Magnum, Higgins.
I mean,
you
get the ladies, you get the mustache. Man. There's mustache rides
too. That was good shit, man. That was good shit. Sorry, all right, I got me thrown off. How about Long Island Living? Yeah,
what's up?
Shout out to West Islip, man. Strong Island, man. Thank you very much. Hung out there one summer. Muscle Madness. Grambo, they're speaking your language, sir.
I'm gonna have that this April.
God damn, man. And you want to talk about the opposite of Long Island Living?
Yeah.
Hawaiian High, man.
Hawaiian High.
Yeah. Good stuff. Thank you for the support, all y'all.
Yeah, bring it. DGC producers, we need the support. You guys make the show happen. Anybody can sign up for free on Real DGC and see what we got going on. Become a producer. Grambo, tease the wheel. We're about to have fun in this after show. I got the wheel here because we are hooking up an ACI fully decked out clone dome lighting, heat mat controller, lighting controller, timer, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, hygrometer. I don't know. It's like the incubator for your clones, and you can know what's going on anywhere you're at.
Ready? So, you said it and forget it.
But don't let it stop. Just give a little tease here. Every time we're doing a dirty grow talk, guys, we're hooking shiz up. Today we're gonna do this for that dome. And yeah, next week we got a Pulse Pro tube. So guys, stay tuned. Come on over, join the crew. What do you want to do?
How about the ladies, Scott? Man? How about the ladies? Can the ladies do it too?
Everybody, anybody's welcome. Whoever you are, come on and hang.
Ladies and gentlemen, come join the DGC. Come hang out with us.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you want to do? We're about 40 minutes hanging over here on YouTube. We could bounce over. We got a couple Fall of Prohibition reports if you want to hang here for like another 5 or so.
And what
How you
comes up
living, guys?
after the show? Let's talk dirty grow talk for a second.
Oh yeah, I got some pictures, man.
We got
I have images.
Yes, we got Grow Talk questions that we pull from realddc.com, and sometimes we even curse. Something wild might happen. You know?
The best part is we hang out and chat. Chat shows the nugs. We used to pull dank nugs for the dirty grow
Chat.
talk.
Yeah.
Chat just spews dank nugs for breakfast, bro.
You eat pieces of what for breakfast? Sorry, I just got these movie things in my head.
Gosh.
Yeah, why don't we go on over there and hang out, man? You down?
Yeah.
Let's go to realddc.com/TV, guys. Anybody can go over there. You can create a free account if you need to. And we're doing some dirty grow talk. Everybody stay higher. Thank you, Grambo, and the boards here. Banner hanging out, keeping this machine running. And let's do this.
Come on, let's do it. YouTube, take it easy, all y'all. And just going over to realddc.com. We'll see you over there. Like right now.
Some people love to blaze up the dank. Yeah, we get high before noon. And when the boss man says to take a little break, that means we're lighting up a dude. It's just weed. It's just weed.